All right, everyone, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. We've got not only Colin C, but
Joe P here as well.
with us as well. So both Crypto Boys in the studio, and what we're going to do today is we are going to bring you guys a fantastic video on what the difference is between two of our favorite projects. Number one is going to be MTV, and
Number 2 is going to be Harmony. So stay with us. You're going to like what you see today.
all right, everyone. So where we want to start this video is going to be on Reddit. So we saw this kind of, question on Reddit. Is there a good comparison of MTV versus Harmony One? And really, we got to thinking, really, no, there's not. A direct video actually going over the issues. There's not a great one.
No, there's not. And what we started to do when we were diving into these questions is we were reading it, and it was way over our heads for some of these comments back.
Yes.
I mean, we were even asking like the top crypto guy that we know that knows the most information, that's been in it the longest, and he's like, that's above my pay grade. We have no idea.
Yeah, he literally said, he's like, yeah, I can't answer these questions.
Exactly.
He's like, I don't even know. He's like, I could maybe dumb it down if I spent a few hours doing it. So that's what we did for you.
Yeah, we've done all the research, so let's get into everything else that we're going to talk about between the two and compare them right now. So Harmony One is the first one that we're going to talk about. It is an awesome blockchain. We've been talking about it for a long time. The launch date of Harmony One, May 2018. So it's not a new project. It has been around for a while. The website is pretty awesome. They have a lot of cool things going on the website. The actual use case of the Harmony One coin, it's a blockchain. It's a blockchain just like MTV. That's why we're comparing them. It uses advanced tech solutions to bring scalability and decentralization to the blockchain. It has cross-chain interoperability, and it is seamless. If you guys watched my Harmony video the other day, you would know that this thing is absolutely seamless. It is extremely fast, and it now has a Bitcoin bridge. It has an Ethereum bridge. They are doing a lot of cool stuff. I do want to talk about the roadmap really quickly. Scroll down to that there, right there, Colin. Boom. This is their roadmap right down here. They have a very clear cut what they are doing, where it is at in testing. Is it on the test net? Is it actually just objective defined? Have they started it? And the coolest part that I have never seen really in anywhere else is it has the people that it is working on that specific project at that time.
They even have the dates.
They even have the dates.
They got the dates down.
That is
let's
pretty
go.
awesome.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, they are with it when it comes to the roadmap for sure.
Now time to jump into MTV. If you guys have seen my MTV video, which I'll link up here if we can, they're trying to solve the trilemma. That's their big thing, is that you can kind of customize the way you want to go about your dApps and your infinite sharding and things like that. They are fast, and we're going to get into this a little bit later, but they are super fast. Go ahead and you're on their website.
Yep.
So you can see their transactions per second are quick. Their website is actually pretty legit if you actually scroll through it, and their blockchain trilemma, if for Joe and I, if they can fix that, and everybody wants to jump on with their security, their decentralization, and their speed, that is what, in our opinion, what's going to make MTV stand itself out from everyone else, even Harmony One. All right, so to go over the roadmap here of MTV, this is going to be a funny one and a really quick one. First, they were actually out 2 months, I think 2 months, right?
About 2 months.
2 months earlier than Harmony One, and their roadmap is not really to be found. Now, to be fair, before everybody eats me alive in the comments, calm down. Yes, they did have one, and yes, it was crap, because Frank went through it, who was the old, CEO, who is now dead,
Maybe dead.
tired. I don't know. He just gone. Who knows where he went? He's just gone. And so we don't really have a good roadmap. You're not going to find one like on the Harmony One's website. But to be fair, Sean said a detailed one is coming out this month right now. So we will see if that happens.
Looking forward to it, honestly, to
We
be able
really
to
are.
compare the two. That's what we're doing for you guys.
And we are invested into both of these projects. Actually, MTV being our number one as a together investment.
That's right.
So we're going to throw that out there too for all you haters.
All right, guys, so getting into the actual team of Harmony One. Now, if you haven't seen Harmony One, if you haven't scrolled through their website, they have an awesome team. I mean, Steven C.
I think it's Say.
He is kind of their top dog right now. He is their main face. If you read through their bio or go through their Twitter, these guys are legit. I mean, they are professors at all these big universities. They have worked with Google. They have worked with, massive companies like that for years and years and years developing software. They are legit.
I think Steven worked for Amazon, Google,
yep.
and someone else huge, like an Uber or something, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it's right in there. Apple.
Apple
Was a big one. So yeah, these guys are legit for sure. Their faces are right there. If you follow them on Twitter, they're posting pictures of themselves all the time. So they're not trying to hide.
They're real people?
They're real people.
They are real people,
people. Yeah, so that's their team right there. The other quick little detail we wanted to give for a quick comparison, we will talk about it for MTV here in a second, but for Harmony, their transactions per second is about 2,000 transactions per second. Now Bitcoin, if we're looking at that, it's about 5. Ethereum, about 13.
And
so
what's their finality? Isn't their finality like 2 seconds? And it's going to be 1 second soon?
It's very quick. It's 2 seconds.
Moving.
I have used it before.
Moving.
I blinked my eyes and I was like, there's no way. I'm used to Ethereum and it's taking a long time, but it's fast. It's really cool.
All right, so let's go over the MTV team. And as you guys know, we only really know one of them, and that's Sean. And I've seen a lot of this posted on Reddit is that we haven't seen any of them. And let's be honest, these pictures look a little bit sketchy. Am I right? I'm not saying that maybe they're getting their things in order as they just kind of lost a CEO and brought a new one on. And he seems to be getting his stuff together a little bit. He's getting a little bit more going on Twitter. Their marketing is nothing close to Harmony. But you can see here, their team, I don't know, man. The pictures look a little fake. They look a little
blurry.
And a little blurry.
We did want to show you too.
And you can't find them anywhere.
No. If you just click on, let's say, for example, Sean Ying. Click on that person right there.
Who's the main guy?
It brings you nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't bring you to anything.
And everybody's probably going to be hating on us. Again, we're invested into MTV and we love it. And if we go over their transactions per second, because they have some abilities here that Harmony One doesn't even. Harmony One remembers 2,000 transactions per second. MTV over 30,000.
Yeah.
Over 30,000. You're talking about scaling into the billions. MTV is how you're going to scale into the billions. Now, they've got a lot of background to make up, but if you're talking about speed, quickness, and efficiency, look no further than MTV.
That's right. Sometimes too, even though they were out at about the same time, maybe they're just still working on stuff. Maybe their website just isn't great yet. Yep. And they got developers working on that. Maybe that's not their top priority. Maybe they're kind of like a Cardano working on everything in the background before they just push it out to the public. So that's a possibility too, guys.
Well, and you can't always just compare this one to this. I mean, there are so many different road bumps and ways to get to the finish line that it's impossible just to compare two ecosystems to ecosystem. But I will say this, Harmony One seems to have the edge right now.
For now, that's right. Next topic we got to get into is if you are going to stake your coins, are you going to get something good out of it? Harmony One has an awesome way to stake. They just came out and said that on MetaMask, you can stake on there now. You can stake on their mainnet. It's very, very easy to do. You just get your Harmony One wallet. You put it in there. You start staking. It's pretty darn quick, pretty darn easy. And the average is about 10% APY. So really a pretty darn good return when it comes to Harmony staking. And it's pretty easy. I don't think that there's anything that you have to do to pull it out of the staking pool. You don't get any penalties. You don't have to lock it up for a certain amount of time, or at least not the one that I'm staking into. So I think it's a pretty darn good bet.
Harmony One staking is definitely good, and it's clear. I tried to find it on their website while you were talking there. I had the wrong thing pulled up, but it's very clear. If you guys go on their website, you're going to see it very easily. It's all completely laid out, what you get, when you get it, and how to do it.
That's right. What about MTV?
Well, Joey, it's not as clear, although it is very good, and a lot. There's almost 5 billion staked, which does sometimes tell you the strength of a company and or whatever it may be in the project, but it doesn't always tell you that they're working towards anything. Like, just because something is staked, that's typically one of the first things an ecosystem will do.
Sure.
So it's not always the most difficult thing to get done, even though they've got a lot of believers, including us, in the MTV community, and I should say the MTV mob.
That's right.
That's what we are. We are the
mob.
MTV mob. Don't ever get it wrong. But their staking rewards, I really couldn't find exactly what you got. We don't stake our MTV, so I'm going to lean on you guys. If you do know, can you post it down in the comments? We can't find it. We can't find a for sure clear answer. And I know 5 billion. I know tons of them are staked. I understand the airdrops or the 1% credits come out.
Yeah.
You get about what 5 to 6 ish a day if you have about 100,000 in. I think
that's what I've heard. That's what I've seen on Reddit.
It's somewhere in there.
And I know that you guys have commented before. I don't know who it was. We'll have to go back and dig through the comments. So comment again. I know someone was talking about staking their MTV. So that's where we're at right now with it. We don't know what the APY is. We can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, help the crypto boys out. All right, so we're going to go over price, and we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive into price. If you've watched our other videos, we are very keen on our prices.
Right.
The crypto boys don't chase, and the crypto boys subscribers, as in you, don't chase as well. So what we do is we lay out prices before we buy anything of where we want to get it. And before MTV even popped off, or even it was over a penny, and I said, hey, we're not buying this until 0.0065, and I got shredded in the comments.
It will never get down there. You're crazy.
There's 4.1 billion staked. It's impossible. 2 weeks later, I got the 0.005.
That's right.
So you're going to probably get the price you want as long as you stick to it and you're willing to wait a little bit. But 0.0065 seems like a great one, and I said that because if you get a little bounce, and as soon as you start getting some, more momentum, it's going to double your money very, very quickly. And you saw just the other day, we hit a double. All right, so you guys can see here on their coin market cap, as we just kind of talked about price. This is a day ago, so obviously it's going down. But on the 7-day here, the weekly chart, it topped out at just about. Just about
a penny,
just well over a penny, and then it's been steadily falling from now. But any sort of run up like that, where you run up over 100% in a week's time, 7 days time. So what was it down to? Yeah, it was down pretty low, not to where we bought it, but pretty close. That you're going to get a pullback. So you've got to expect those things as well. Hopefully you took some profits along the way. Not saying you have to sell a bunch, but taking a little bit of profit. If you've been in this bull run and you've rode the waves, it's important.
All right, guys, Harmony One's price. We're going to pull that up on CoinMarketCap here in a second. But what I do want to say, we have said many, many times on this channel, less than 15 cents is probably going to be a good buying opportunity. Now, look where we are right now. We are at 19 cents. It's been hovering between 19 cents and 25 cents. It hit a new all-time high on the 13th of January, just a little bit of time ago, at 35 cents. At the current price right now, sitting at 19 cents, is a good time to buy? Maybe, but we've been talking 15 cents is probably your price that you are going to want to get into, or anything lower. That's what we've been saying on the channel. That's what we've been saying for a long time. That's what we truly, firmly believe. And I'm not putting a single penny in until it goes below that again.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. My Harmony One bag is full. And until it goes below 15 cents, I'm not going to be buying anymore. I did dabble at like 17 cents. But then the support isn't really there low enough yet to where I think it will probably fall more.
Harmony One, as of right now, if we're looking at the two of them, it is a little bit easier to use. It's pretty fast, but it's not as fast as MTV.
Correct.
The bridges between the Bitcoin bridge, which just got released on their mainnet just a couple of days ago, the Ethereum bridge, super easy to use. It's very user-friendly, and they are out in public, guys. So if we're comparing that to MTV, what do you think?
Well, MTV is a little bit more closed doors.
Yeah.
No doubt. I think they have more potential to run higher, as in you're probably not going to see quickly 100x from Harmony One anymore with their market cap as far as quickly as an MTV could, like 100x and go absolutely insane. But MTV's fast sharding and its infinite sharding is phenomenal, and MTV's ability to possibly solve the trilemma. So both, if I'm summing this up for me, both projects are doing something completely different in their own realm, but in the same idea under this layer one protocols, right?
That's a good way to put it.
Because you've got MTV solving the trilemma, and you've got Harmony One bridging ecosystems in a way that other people aren't doing it with their speed and their security while it's getting done.
So is one better than other? No, I don't think so. One's just a little bit different than the other, trying to improve the overall crypto space.
I will say one's definitely further ahead, and I would put a lot more money into one versus the other one, which we'll get into in here in a little bit. All right, everybody. So we're going to end this video with a little bit of rapid fire questions, because who doesn't like that? Something about Harmony, something about MTV. We can both answer. A little bit of rapid fire. We're going to get you in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, Joe. So ease of use. Who are you going to go with?
Harmony, easy as that.
I'm going with Harmony too. I'm piggybacking off of you. What about team members?
Team member, easy. I mean, come on. That's another Harmony one, straight to Harmony. What about you?
Absolutely. MTV's got to get their teams out. They got to get out from closed doors, and they got to do it now.
What about potentially the biggest gains, Colin? What do you think?
MTV, it's not even close for me right now. MTV's got the potential to run higher and further just because they're so much lower right now.
The market cap right now for MTV is in the millions. It's in the billions for Harmony. So there's a big difference there.
What do you think's higher risk? This is a tough question.
That is a tough question. If I have to pick one, if you have my arm twisted back behind me, I'm going to say MTV just because of everything we talked about today. Behind closed doors, the team member is not as clear, but this is crypto.
It's
you never
crypto.
know.
You never have any idea. What if Stephen Say goes down? What if he doesn't? What if Sean Ying goes down or whatever?
Right.
But yeah, MTV is definitely the more risky play. You can't even argue that. If you're trying to argue that in the comments, throw it down below. We'll shred you guys apart a little bit. But yeah, they got to really. I mean, MTV's got to get the roadmap out. They got to get their team members out from behind the curtain, and until that happens, they are not as developed as Harmony.
And I want to see it happen. I want to see them get that roadmap out and get rolling, baby. This is a cool project.
I'd like our $3,000 to go to $30,000 instead of just going up to $6,000 and then coming back down to $3,000.
No.
So last question of the rapid fire, then we're gonna wrap this video up. So Joe, if you've got Harmony One sitting in front of your face at 14 cents, and you've got MTV at the Crypto Boys price of 0.0065, and you've got $2,000, where are you putting the $2,000?
Wow, that's a good question. So,
and it has to, at a very minimum, it has to at least 5x. Where are you putting it?
That's a really good question. What I'm going to say right now, based on all the information that we've talked about with the team and the project and the roadmap and the price action, everything like that, I'm probably going to put $1,700 into Harmony, $300 into MTV right now. And I'm going to diversify just a little bit, but I'm going to put a lot of chips and a lot of bags into Harmony right now. Now, Colin, what about you?
Well, you know me, Joe. I am way more riskier than you are. So what I'm going to do is I like MTV's potential. I like that 100X, behind it. So I'm going to take the $1,000 and I'm going to throw that boy into Harmony One just to make sure I can make my $2,000 back just in case. And I'm throwing $1,000 into MTV.
Wow.
Now I have a question. What would you all do? $2,000. Harmony One sitting at 14 cents. MTV sitting at 0.0065. Where are you putting your $2,000? Comment down below. We want to know. We'll comment back to you. We get back to everybody, unless you're a fake bot. In that case, we don't get back to you because you're a loser. Robotic loser.
Guys, so to wrap this up, we had a question. We wanted to solve this question. We went to Reddit. We saw the question on there. Now we did a ton of research, and we brought you guys the information. So MTV, great project. Harmony One, great project. We are not trying to spit on either of them. We're not trying to build either of them up. They're going to do their own thing, whether we talk about it or not, guys. So do your own research, of course. As always, this is not financial advice, but both great projects that we want to see succeed here in the near future, and we just want to get the information out to what the differences between the two projects were.
Well, and the Crypto Boys will always bring you projects that we are invested in, and if we are not invested in, we will tell you immediately, and you'll never, ever hear anything other than that from us.
Right.
You always get the truth. All right, but that sums it up for us. As always, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, hit that like button for us. It really does help with our YouTube algorithm, so we appreciate that. But until next time, we appreciate you guys rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We are out.